nothing because at the end of the day, it's my...
You're lying. You owe us bread. If you come to a
You're
trip
my cousin, first of all. No, I have the money.
If you have weave in your hair, ladies, y'all will bring y'all glue.
She don't got no weave. That's my weave, by the way. By the way. This is by the way. No, she's not a liar. She's not a liar. She's a liar.
Plus, why do you think that Ebony is cheating on you?
It's not really thinking. I kind of know. It seems like a lie. It smells like a lie. It's a lie. Like, period. Like,
Do you have any plans for the future? Do you want to be married? Do you want to be, what's the,
like,
kids?
Have the house and everything.
You want the house, the white picket fence, 2 kids, dog?
Yeah.
Does that mean no?
Huh?
Also, have you been sleeping with Josh? Yes or no?
No. No, I don't want to sleep with him. What I got to sleep with him for?
I don't know. I'm just asking a question.
I put them 2 together. Like, no, I don't do that.
Does Josh have another baby?
Oh, from my understanding, the rumor going around that Nene baby supposed to be his child.
No.
Why do you think Lamisha thinks you're cheating with Nene?
Insecurity, and because I'm a jumping, I'm a natural flirt. You know, I'm just a cool dude.
You're a natural. You're a natural.
I'm a great catch. I'm a great catch.
That's right now. So how many of you take vacations with your friends? Just lots of fun in the sun with your best friends. But what if one of your friends doesn't even pay their share of the vacation? And you're left footing the bill for their fun times. That's what happened when cousins Quentin and Jasmine, along with Jasmine's BFF Savon, headed out to Miami and got more than they bargained for. Please welcome Quentin to the show.
Hey, America. How y'all doing today?
How are you?
I'm doing good.
So why are we here today, Quentin?
Basically, a couple months ago, my cousin had invited me to this trip, Miami, for Carnival weekend. And basically, she kept on basically annoying me about the trip. He was saying, are you coming to the trip? Are you coming? I was like, hell, you know what? I might as well come. We didn't see each other in over 10 years. I might as well come and turn up. You know, the turn up wouldn't be real. So we got there. I was the first one to land in Miami. So since I was the first one to land in Miami, I actually told everybody I'm going to get the room. When everybody else land, just pay me back the money once I get here. So I paid the room. The room was $757, I would say. And once I paid the room, Jasmine was the first, came right after me, and I hugged her, of course. But we didn't see her, and we didn't see each other in over 10 years. So everything we chopped it up, and Savon came in right after. Savon gave me my money right then and there. Jasmine gave me my money, so I was like, hey, where's my bread, Jasmine? You know what I'm saying?
So it shouldn't even matter about the money. So what are you talking about?
Girl, look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
So
you look nice.
So she didn't pay any money. Savon paid her money. And you're all staying in the same room, right?
Yes, we all stayed in the same room. Her and Savon shared the bed. However, I feel like I should have just got my own room and just did like that. And, you know, I should have just did like that, y'all. So, but I didn't.
So didn't she then say when you asked for the money that it was being wired?
Yes, she said first it was gonna be wired from her uncle. That was like 3 days. Her uncle was first at Bible study, then he was at work, then he was at church.
Bible study? Did I tell you Bible study?
Like, that's crazy. So I was like, how, so where he gonna wire the money from? He gonna wire the money as soon as he get off of work, as soon as he got out of Bible study. 3 days passed, we still didn't get the money. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I want my money. If I don't get my money, I'm leaving. We're going home. I'm gonna cut this trip short. So that we did, but before we even did that, we went to the beach, and me and Savon went jet skiing. Jasmine have a whole lot of attitude because you ain't have no money. You know what I'm saying? So the whole trip, she having a whole attitude.
Nobody didn't have an attitude. That's
just because she owed you the money.
Yeah, just because she owed us the money. So I'm sitting in the room. We come back from jet skiing. I'm sitting in the room. I hear her on the phone with her friend. Mind you, she was in my headphones. She was in my headphones while she on the phone. I'm on the phone. She on the phone with her friend talking about, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm getting tired of this trip. My cousin, my best friend. Girl.
So how much did you spend on Uber and transport and things like that?
But I would say we spent over $300 in Uber. The room, like I told you, was $757, so basically that's $1,000 already coming out of my pocket. She told job producers that she's gonna pay us our bread last week. It's this week, we still don't got no bread. Like, girl,
so how much does she actually owe you?
She owed me, I would say she owed me way more than $250, but I told her just to give me $250. I was even nice to say how you, since you only got $250.
You're a liar. You called me and my mom's and talking about I only owe you $150, so cut that out.
Yes, we used to be close.
You to Mr.
So, used to be
you know
close.
what? She is fighting back there.
Yes, she
Jasmine, come out here.
Welcome to Brooklyn.
How you doing, Mr. Robert?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So I have a question. You went on the...
Broke bitches on deck.
Mind your business, shorty, and you shut the up. Like, damn.
Broke bitch on deck.
Okay.
So you went on a trip that you couldn't afford, right?
I couldn't afford the trip, that's first of all.
So if you could...
Mind your business backstage. I ain't shorty. Mind your business. Mind your business.
You lying.
Mind your business. You shut up.
You lying.
So have you given any money yet?
I shouldn't be able to give him money because that's family. Like, that's my cousin. What the hell? It was plenty of times, Mr. Robert or whatever. I helped them out on many situations.
So why didn't you clarify that at the beginning of the trip? Say, listen, I'm not going to pay.
I shouldn't have to clarify nothing because at the end of the day, it's my...
You're lying. You're lying. You don't have to clarify nothing. You owe us bread. If you come to a
You're my cousin, first of all. No, I had the money. That's first of all.
I didn't see you in 10 years. 10 years. I didn't see you in 10 years.
It doesn't matter. We're still family.
I want to ask you a question. So if I see you in 10 years, you think you would have a free trip on me?
A free trip
on me?
I was gonna give you your money.
When
I felt the need to give you back your money.
So when was that need?
What money?
When was that need?
Mind your business.
What money? You have no money.
When was that need?
You
Where?
Mind your business.
Where's your
Mind
money?
your business.
When was that?
You're broke. You have no money.
And you have no money.
No money.
Whatever.
So why are you angry? Here's the thing.
Because they're coming at me both at one time. So, no, I'm not with that.
So if you had the money and you kept saying that you're going to wire it or this one's going to wire...
I was waiting for my uncle and my godfather to wire me the money. And clearly...
Hang on, I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
I did have the money, so shut up. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you received the money when you were in Miami, right?
Right. Shut up.
I'm trying to get the story.
You're in the audience. Yes, nothing.
So they wired you the money, you had the money, you were going to give it to him. When? It's already 3 months later.
Pause, time out. Hold on, let's clarify this. He told me if we was to do this show, I wouldn't have to give him back nothing. So, come on.
When did I say that? When did I say that? Pull up the proof.
Do I have it up? I don't have my phone on me, clearly.
Well, I never said that. When did I say that?
So you never said that?
I never said that.
Let me ask a question.
Where's our bread? Like, I really
You had a good time in Miami, right?
Yes, I did.
And then you got on the phone and you didn't have a good time because you said what you just said.
Yeah, and it was all out of anger because I was upset. That's
okay.
why.
The first day we landed in Miami, I brought a bottle of champagne just to turn up. I really bought a bottle of champagne to turn up. Before we got to Miami, she was like,
what champagne did you buy?
I bought, it was, I bought, I like champagne. I like my champagne. Yeah, I like my champagne. Because before we got there, she was like, yo, cuz, I want to buy some champagne and everything. That's okay. We could do all that. Once we land, we can all put our bread together and go to the liquor store and buy some liquor.
Right.
I get there. She wasn't trying to put no money for no bread. She bought a bottle of wine, y'all. A bottle of wine.
Well, there's a third person who's also part of this nightmarish vacation, Jasmine's friend, Savon, who says their friendship is over because of this trip. Coming out, Savon. How are you?
How are you?
So...
Yeah, sit over there.
So, Savon, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell me about this nightmarish vacation.
So, it was a complete nightmare. She stayed at my house the night before. We were both going to bring $500 to go with us to Miami.
Do you have proof of that? But go ahead.
Yeah, I have all the proof. All the proof.
Show
you
it.
know I do.
Show it.
All the proof.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hang on. I'm asking Savon.
Okay, so you're right. You don't text. All you do is send voice notes. You don't want nobody to have proof because you don't want to get exposed for all your lies.
Thank you.
What are you talking about?
So she stayed at your house. You went to Miami. And then what?
Before we even got to Miami, we were at the airport. She didn't even have money to pay for her baggage to get on the plane.
First of all, let's make this clear, whatever the case may be. I didn't know I had to pay for baggage at all anyways.
So you don't travel a lot?
Mind your business.
It's not even talking about I didn't know I had to pay for baggage. Everywhere you go, if you leave it out the state, you bring your bread. You bring bread. You bring bread.
But I want to... Hang on.
You bring cash.
No, she's not a liar. She's not a liar.
So, who paid for her bag?
I did.
She did.
And how much
she
was
told
that?
me the bags was $35.99 to be exact.
Okay.
Almost $36.
Okay.
And she told me I would get the cash as soon as I get to the hotel.
Okay.
So I get to the hotel. I didn't even know Quentin from a can of paint before I got to this hotel.
We didn't know each other.
But you know, as soon as I got there, I don't like to owe nobody nothing. I don't know how she could even sit here when she owes money. I can't.
Okay.
As soon as I got there, I gave Quentin my half of the money. I didn't even know him. Hello, how are you? My name is Savon. Here's my money.
You know, thank
I
you,
didn't
best
even know
friend.
she didn't pay him until an hour later. When he said to me, you know she never even gave me my half of the money. I said, where's your money, Jasmine? You say you have $500. Oh, I'm waiting for my godfather to send me the money tomorrow. He's gonna send it at 11 p.m. So we went to the pool. We said, okay, we'll wait for 11 p.m. before we go anywhere. We ain't go nowhere. We waited in the hotel.
Right.
11 p.m. came, no money. 12 o'clock in the morning, no money. 1 o'clock, no money. So I said, you know what? We ain't going nowhere today. You ain't got no money, we don't go.
We ain't gonna know.
That's
Right.
It was funny. It was. I laugh at the situation because I just thought about something too. Like you was like, how first of all, when you go out of town, if you have weave in your hair, ladies, y'all will bring y'all good.
She don't got no weave. That's my weave. By the way. By the way. This is by the way.
This is a wig.
She don't even buy here.
This is a wig. I don't buy hair. Please.
You don't buy here. You buy package here, sweetheart. Where those bundles came from?
This is not your bundles. What are you talking about?
They look like it.
No, but it's not yours.
So
whatever.
Quentin, you gave Jasmine an ultimatum, right? What was that ultimatum?
Either you will pay back my money, or I'm gonna be spilling some secrets. I'm gonna be spilling some secrets. In other words, I'm gonna be spilling tea.
So here you are on national television blackmailing her. And what are those secrets?
Basically, if you an escort, you have some money, correct? You have some money, right? You have some money,
A
right?
little bit.
Why the hell you have no money in Miami?
Let me ask you a question. So, are you a prostitute?
No, I'm not a prostitute. Pause.
Yes.
If I'm a prostitute, bitch, you do the same thing too. So,
Now,
bitch,
You know.
where's the
bitch,
You have money from Miami. You have money from Miami.
So let me ask you a different way. Are you having sex with people for money?
no.
It took you a long time.
No, it did not take me a long
We
time.
need a lot to take the test.
So, Savannah,
Please tell.
what have you helped her with that's worth? How much does she owe you? Hang on, wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Please, go ahead. I'm not
How
gonna
much? How much does she owe you, Savannah?
$100.
So, for $100, what have you helped her with before that would write that debt off?
Put her hair, her stinking ass staying at my crib. That's first of all.
I'm thinking, bitch, your clothes in Miami wasn't even washed.
They sure wasn't. No time, no nothing.
So here we are. She owes you 150, you 100. Where is this going?
Right.
What we're here for is to see if you can get your money back, right?
Are we getting our money back?
We're not really gonna get it.
When I feel the need to give it back to y'all, that's just it.
So what is the need? I don't understand when you feel the need to give them money back.
Because,
When
like
is that
I said, when I feel the need to give them back their bread, that's when I'll decide to give back their bread. That's just it.
That just means she's broke.
So here's a news flash for both of you. All right, now listen very closely.
We ain't getting money.
All right? Listen very. You've just learned an expensive lesson, right?
True.
You're not getting the money back. Whether she sleeps with guys, she doesn't wash her clothes, whatever, it's not coming back.
True.
So welcome to the real world.
Yes.
You've just learned the first lesson.
True.
Don't give your hard-earned money to anybody else but yourselves.
True.
All right?
True.
And as for you, Jasmine, and I'm not going to judge you, but as a upstanding woman, supposed to be, if you have those intentions of not doing something or paying somebody something you owe, I suggest next time, not that there should be a next time with these two, but if there is another time that you are very clear up front that you're not going to pay your part of a trip based on, I've done so much for you. So you've learned a true lesson.
True. Okay, look, I came to school.
I wish you the best of luck, all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to the show. Now you're $250 light, but you had a good time in Miami and Champagne. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
She owe me money, so I want my money back.
I'm gonna pay him back the money today, and that's just it. Because I don't want nothing to do with him or her anymore. Misery loves company, and she's miserable, and I don't want to be her company.
Welcome. They say once a cheater, always a cheater, right? Yeah. Well, that's what brought Ebony and Kiangelo to the show. Because after admitting to cheating on her boyfriend 2 times, Ebony says he refuses to forgive her or believe that she is faithful, and their relationship is a wreck. Today, Ebony's here as a last-ditch effort to save their relationship. So please welcome Ebony to the show. How are you? Nice to see you.
Hi.
So, here's my question, or here's my statement. You claim to have only cheated twice.
Yeah.
Did your relationship get better with Kiangelo once you admitted it, or worse?
It got worse.
Why? How?
Because I cheated on him with a girl.
Wow, so that hurt his ego.
Yeah.
So he doesn't trust you now?
No.
So how, he goes through your phone?
Like, I mean, it was one time where I left my phone unlocked and I fell asleep because we had got drunk or whatever. I fell asleep and I left my phone unlocked. He went through my phone and woke me up out my sleep like, oh, you got me up and like all this extra stuff. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is you waking me up for? Like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, you talking to all these dudes. And I'm like, I'm not talking to nobody, but I did message a couple of people.
So what did you say to these couple of people?
I mean, it was one dude that before I even met Kiangelo, me and him had a little fling. We was basically sex buddies.
Sex buddy? Oh.
Yeah, it was a dude that, it was sex buddies, but it was before I met Kiangelo. And I had texted him or whatever, and he basically thought that I was still a guy, but me and him...
But you weren't?
No, we didn't do it.
So he doesn't trust you. He even threatened to have some of his family members beat you up, right?
Yeah, like, I'm gonna have my cousin come fight you.
Like
or
female?
whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so why?
Because he felt like, oh, okay, so since I can't fight you, I'm gonna have my cousin come fight you. And I was like, well, if you're gonna have somebody come fight me, come fight me. So I was like, so since you feel like that, I'm gonna have somebody fight you. So the dude that I was talking to, I was just like, oh, you wanna do me a favor and
go and beat up this guy?
Yeah.
Really?
That's basically what I said. And that's what he saw, so he got mad about it.
So Kiangelo has a high sex drive?
Yeah.
Right? He wants sex every minute.
Every day. Every day.
That's normal, right?
My vagina needs to calm down. Like, it needs to regroup. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't just be getting all, like, you can't just be all the time and stuff. Like, come on now. Like, I need to rest. Like, damn, come on.
Okay.
I'm just...
Okay, well, I think it's time we meet Kiangelo. Kiangelo coming out.
You got
Kiangelo.
How you doing?
How are you, man? Nice to meet you. So, why do you think that Ebony is cheating on you?
It's not really thinking. I kind of know, because, like, it's like where we live and everything, everybody talks. So
if she's such a prolific cheater and you listen to everybody around where you live, why are you still with her?
It's not that. I'm not, like, listening to everybody. It's like she'll do certain stuff and she won't tell the full truth of it. So it's like she'll lie about it, and it's, like, petty. Like, it's like I'll hear that she's with some other dude.
Give me some type of...
I'll hear she's with another guy, right? And then I'll tell her, like, whether I'll text her or call her, and she's like, no, I'm with my mom or something, but I, like, just seen her mom, like, 5 minutes before.
So why do you do that, Ebony?
No, let me tell you.
No.
I don't know. He's doing too much. Shut up. I'm not even talking to him right now, because now he just pissing me off. Okay, so this is one day I was at the nail shop with my mom and my dad, and
Your dad getting his nails done?
No, my dad was getting his feet did with my mom.
Yeah.
So he was like, you with the next dude or whatever the case may be, and I'm like, I'm with my mom getting my nails done at the nail shop. He was like, yeah, right. So after the nail shop, I told my mom to take me to my best friend's house. I go to my best friend's house, and then he's like, oh, you're not at your best friend's house. You're with some other dude. I'm not with the next dude. I'm sitting here with my best friend talking to her about him.
Okay.
And I'm with the next
What are you telling her about him?
I'm just telling him, like, he just keep thinking I'm doing stuff that I'm not doing.
No, the real story is, okay, we were arguing. She was supposed to come back to the house. She said she was on her way back to the house. And like that, like she do that a lot too. It's like she'll say one thing and then all of a sudden, like this random thing happened. Like, oh, well, I'm coming home. And then next thing you know, like 2 minutes later, she's like, oh, well, I'm way over here in a whole nother city, or I'm doing this with my mom. And it's like it seems like a lie, it smells like a lie, it's a lie. Like, period. That's what I'm saying. It's like, and then, like, even when I try and bring it up to her, it's like she'll tell me, oh, you don't never tell me nothing, you don't express yourself. Well, like, she'll act a certain way, and I'll tell her, look, you're making me, like, the way you're acting is making me think, like, this is going on. Oh, no, you're tripping. But one of my friends will come over and she'll be like, oh, nice to them. Like, that looks weird. Like, if your friend came around, I'm mad at you, and your friend come around, oh, hey, how you doing?
Like you haven't before.
I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Really haven't.
Yes,
What does Ebony have to do to prove that she's, like, faithful?
I want to, like, see it. Like, we supposed to do a lie detector test and all of that stuff. I want to know the truth. And, like, if we can move past it, we can move past it. But, like be honest about it. And, like,
are you faithful to him, seriously?
Now I am. Now I am.
So how did it feel when she cheated on you with a girl?
It was kind of, like, embarrassing, and I don't know, like, kind of like it. What is that? Like, I had
this dude really,
yeah,
trying to make it seem like he the good guy. I'm sitting here damn near half-ass naked in this man's house, and he got a whole ass another female come to the door and start tripping on him because I'm in the house. But I'm the wrong person. Like, he trying to really make it seem like I'm the only one going wrong.
Wait a second.
And I'm not. I'm not the only one who does wrong. Like, he trying to make it seem like it's all just me, and it's really just not.
No, I'm not.
So stop trying to play this, oh, I'm Mr. Good Guy type, because you're not. You're not the good guy.
Do you have any plans? Do you have any plans for the future? Do you want to be married? Do you want to be, what's the kids?
Have the house and everything.
You want the house, the white picket fence, 2 kids, dog?
Yeah. It's like,
does that mean no? About guys, but she likes girls.
She likes guys too.
So
both.
Have you ever talked to him about?
I like more than I like.
I really don't want you to hold back. I really want you to say what you feel. So
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Has she ever talked to you about that?
She said it, but at the same time, it's like.
But you like him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am sure.
So you never talked to him about
Yes, I am.
this?
She never said it like that, pretty much. Like, oh, wow. I'm gonna just go be with a female before. No.
So would you prefer to be with a female or a male?
No, not right now. But if we was to break up, I would be with a female. I wouldn't go be with another man. I would be with a female if we was to break up.
And you think she's cheating with men only?
And women.
And women.
Yeah. But.
All right. Well, stand up. Let's face each other out. We'll find out. You look nervous to me.
No, I'm not.
We ask Ebony, do you still love Kiangelo? She said yes. Lie detector determined, however, that was the truth. We asked Ebony, do you want to marry Kiangelo? Ebony said yes. Lie detector determined that was the truth. We asked Ebony, other than the 2 times you admitted cheating on Kiangelo during your relationship, did you have sex with anyone else? She said yes. Lie detector said it was the truth. So other than the 2 times, how many times more have you had sex with somebody you didn't know about?
2 other people.
How many other people?
2 other people.
2. Are they male or female?
Male and female.
1-on-1.
Yeah.
Why make me seem like I was going crazy? That's what I'm saying.
At the time?
Because, like, for the longest time, like, I'll say stuff and then she'll, oh, you're just saying stuff, you're tripping. And
but most times when he was saying it, I wasn't.
Why are you emotional? Why are you crying? You're crying?
No.
Why is he crying?
I'm not crying.
Most times it wasn't true. It wasn't true.
Look at that, that's emotion.
I know it is, but it wasn't true most times. And then now, when I did do it, I just hit it.
We ask Ebony, do you think about other people while having sex with D'Angelo. She said, yes, absolutely. Lie detector determined she was telling the truth. So while you're having sex with D'Angelo, you're thinking about somebody else?
Not all the time.
But who are you thinking about when you have sex? Look at this guy. You're devastating him right now. You have how many kids? 5? 5. All right. So are you being with her because she's like the mom figure to these 5 kids?
My kids call her mom and everything, so.
But that's not a reason to stay together.
Yeah, no, that's not why we actually, like, she's there for me, and, like, she comes through for me and everything, and my kids, like we're like a family and everything. It's just like all of this other stuff, kind of, we.
Can I just sit down for a minute? Sit down for a minute. She's 20 years old.
Yeah.
You're 26. She's 6 years younger, and age really doesn't matter, but maturity does. Well, listen, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not judging you, right? That's up to you. But whatever you need to do, you need to think about before you do it. I wish you both the best of luck. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I apologize for doing all of what
After watching, Lamisha put 2 and 2 together and believes Nene was sleeping with Lamisha's boyfriend, Josh. Now, Lamisha is desperate for some answers, so please welcome Lamisha to the show. Well, so, first off, tell me about your friendship with Nene.
Okay, well, me and Nene been best friends for 15 years since childhood. So basically, it's like now since our friendship is on rocky road because of everything that's going on.
So you're like sisters, close sisters?
Yes.
Okay. How did she meet Josh? Tell me how that happened.
Well, I met Josh through her because she did a blind date between me and Josh.
Okay.
So I met Josh through her because I hooked her and Lemmy up together.
Oh, this is getting deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So therefore, she did a blind date for me and Josh.
So, when did you get this feeling that Josh and
began to cheat?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one day we go to Nene's house for a family cookout, like a family reunion. So he's began to say, "Well, I want to sit in the middle between you and Nene." I say, "For what? What the hell is wrong with you?" So
that was a pretty simple request, though, sitting between you, right?
No, it wasn't. Why? For what reason? I'm your girl. You're supposed to be sitting by me.
Oh.
Why you want to sit by my best friend for? So he sat in the middle. So he began to try to talk to her. I say, "So do y'all got something going on that y'all not telling me?" He say no.
So you got all that from him sitting next to you and her?
Yeah, it's because what is the fun of you sitting right there for?
But didn't she introduce it? Didn't she know him before you, though?
Apparently she did.
Okay. Was the rumors, were people telling you that Nene and Josh were together before you came here?
Not that I know of.
Okay, so you're just literally going off a whim saying that he's sleeping with her or doing whatever, right?
Right.
Well, I think it's time to see, confront Nene. Nene, come on out here.
Let's get it real.
Let's get it real.
No,
you know you sleep
boo, let's get it real. I don't want your man, boo. I can't tell.
You see me here slept? You see me every day? He was up in your room last night.
When did
what y'all doing up in there?
I asked him to walk me.
For what?
What you mean for what?
Why he got to walk you to your room and he got to walk me?
What you mean? He wanted to.
Nene, welcome back to the show.
Hi, Robert.
So, have you been sleeping with Josh? Yes or no?
No, I don't want to sleep with him. What I got to sleep with him for?
I don't know. I'm just asking the question.
I put them two together.
Why does Lamisha think that you and Josh are having sex?
Huh?
I know, it's a tough question.
You said what?
Why does Lamisha believe that you and Josh are having sex?
She believed me and Josh having sex because of the fact that she's insecure. Josh had sat there and girl, bye. Anywho, Josh had whatever. Anywho, I'm answering Robert's question, not yours. But anywho,
Josh had sat there and accused her of cheating. Maybe she's trying to cover up her insecurities from cheating.
So hang on a minute.
I've been friends with this girl for 15 years. Okay. Like, I put them two together. She put me together. And so what I gotta cheat on? Like, what I
So you have a baby with Josh, right?
We had a miscarriage in November.
Okay. So does Josh have another baby?
Oh, from my understanding, the rumor going around that Nene baby was supposed to be his child.
The rumor is that Josh is the father of your child.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
No.
That's what his so-called friend is telling me.
So who's his so-called friend? That's a nice friend.
Yeah.
So is it true?
Josh is my friend. We don't sleep together just because we text and talk.
I don't
But he just walked to your room last night, though. For what reason?
Oh my God.
Why are you texting Josh at night? That's a good question.
Okay.
But he should be in the room with him.
Josh has no job. He's been looking for jobs lately. So I go on Craigslist or whatsoever. Help him get a job.
What does he tell you about Lamisha? What does he tell you about Lamisha when he talks to you?
He told me that like he don't want to be with her whatsoever. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be with him. So either way, I don't want.
Well, I can't. Listen. I think it's about time we met Josh. Josh coming out here. So, Josh, you're sitting here. Welcome to the show. You got two ladies here that, well, there's a rumor that you are the father of
no way, Jose.
Nene's.
No.
Nene's.
No way.
Is that true?
No. No.
So, tell me, why do you think Lamisha thinks you're cheating with Nene?
Insecurity, and because I'm a natural flirt. You know, I'm just a cool dude.
You're a natural. You're a natural.
I'm a great catch. I'm a great catch. You know. So when you get together, you hang out. Yeah, she helped me. She actually helped me get through the whole miscarriage situation with Lamisha. So like, and show me through.
Could you not help? But couldn't Lamisha help you through that, and you help her through that? Because right?
Exactly. We both.
No. Because she shuts down. Like she gets in her little mood. She gets really depressed and really aggy, and I can't really deal with it.
But that's understandable, right? That you know why, right?
Deal with it.
But you know why.
I know why, but guess what though? I have my emotions too. I have my feelings too.
Okay.
And like,
do you love her?
I have 5 brothers and 1 sister, a big family, you know. So when I heard she was pregnant, I was happy. I felt the vibe. I wanted it, you know. I wanted my own family. I got 11 nieces and nephews combined. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm big on that.
So you love Lamisha
right here. That changed everything for me.
Do you love Lamisha?
I love Lamisha.
How do you love her? How much do you love her?
I got love for her, definitely. I got love for her.
What's that apprehension?
I got love for her. I got love for her.
So love for her, what does that mean?
I mean, you know exactly what love is, you know? You have a wife, you understand exactly what I'm talking about, you know? You hear me.
That don't mean nothing at all. Just because he got a wife, that don't mean nothing. So what y'all be talking about?
We don't be talking
like
about nothing.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever.
This is all insecurity.
So when you walked out to her room last night, for what reason?
I just feel like she pushing me away though. Like I'm not really feeling it no more though. Like you be mad different now.
So let me ask you a question. Josh. So if she was single, would you date Nene?
I mean,
if you weren't with Lamisha.
I wouldn't do that.
If you weren't with Lamisha.
I wouldn't do that because she has a child. And like I said, I want my own family.
Okay.
I don't want to start a family. I want my own family.
Okay.
You know?
Well, let me ask you the same question.
And right now, and right now I'm not ready anyway.
If Josh wasn't with Lamisha, would you date Josh?
No.
Why?
You're lying.
I don't want him.
You're lying.
I don't want him.
I'm a great catch. Like I said, I'm a handsome dude. I'm a handsome dude, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean,
do you work, Josh? Do you work?
Yes, I have a job. She helped me get a second job, though, just to help ends meet, you know what I'm saying, right now.
Okay.
But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you're handsome,
I'm a great
dude.
catch,
You just
though,
said
so
he's
I know
a good
she
catch.
do like me, though. I know that already. She do like me. I'm sure she do.
Well, we came here for some answers, right?
I mean, but it's nothing going on, though. This is my friend right here.
like you, right?
This is my friend, though.
But she just said
I like her, too. This is a great person.
Oh, okay.
She's my friend.
So, straight out question. Josh, have you been cheating on Lamisha or not?
Huh?
Have you been cheating on Lamisha?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I love Lamisha.
So, okay, Let's get to the results then. Josh and Lamisha, stand up in front of each other. So last time Nene was on the show. You won't be doing that in a minute. You may not be doing that in a minute. Last time Nene was on the show, she came clean, right?
Yes.
And told your man that you were cheating on him.
Nothing to do with that.
Okay, so I know.
Nothing to do with that.
So Lamisha was watching the show, and she said that she thought that you and Nene were romantically involved.
Nah, never.
That's why we're here, right?
Never, yeah.
So we give you a lie detector test to prove one way or the other. Are you ready for the results?
Something I gotta say first. You know?
Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not saying anything.
No, wait. Let him do his stuff first.
Let me do this first.
I got you.
I want to hear these.
Oh.
I want to hear this first.
Take your time. Take your time.
I want to hear these.
Wow.
Take your time.
All right, so we asked Josh, did you have sex with Nene during your relationship with Lamisha? He said, yes! You just...
But I just came here. But I just came here to be honest, though.
So, okay, so...
With you, though, like, for real, though.
So you just confessed? You confessed having...
Yeah, I did. I just came to be honest with you, though. Like, you know... Yo, what's just happening? I miss you, though. I miss you. I know, I miss you, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was like...
Are you confirming you had sex?
No.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
So you had sex, okay? The lie detector determined he was telling the truth, by the way. Not that we need that. Did you have sex with anyone else other than Nene while in your relationship with Lamisha?
Let me see. Let me see, though. Yeah.
He said yes. So Nene is not the only one that has sex with.
I'm trying to be honest out here. But 3 years is a long time, you feel me? Like I said, like I had my little...
What do you mean 3 years?
3 years is a long time, but like, you know, miscarriage really threw my mind off, though. Like, I do want to be with you. I want to be with you, though. That miscarriage thing messed me up. That's all it is. I just want to take a break and let's, like, you know, just try to work it out. That's what I'm going to do.
So
you work it out?
Out of all people, my best friend? Out of all people, her?
I mean, but she was pushing up on me last night, though. But I stopped it, though. But I stopped it. I stopped it. I stopped it. And look, but she starts it up too, though.
You got
Listen,
up in my
on the plane here, guess what happens? I'm sitting with her.
But you're my best
But
But
I'm
you're my best friend, though.
But I'm sitting with her, though. Listen.
Come out here. Nene, come over here. Stand over there. Be quiet.
Watch your man.
Sit down. Now, so not only has he cheated on you with your best friend and however many other people, I'm totally inclined to agree with you more than one, by the way.
Oh, it's one. It's only one.
I need more than one.
How many times? Hang on. How many times?
I slept with between 9 to 12 girls this year.
All right, so now you're honest.
So how many times, let me ask you this, how many times did y'all have sex? And be straight up. Let me ask her, no, you hush, let me ask you,
What?
bitch, how many times did y'all have sex?
What?
Hey, ho, how many times did y'all have sex?
Bitch, it's none of your business.
Can I ask? Nene, sit down. How many times have you and Josh, sit down, Josh, liaised? That's a cooking term.
We had sex 2 times.
You want to be friends with him?
That's my friend.
Friends with benefits.
No, friend.
Friends with benefits, always stick around. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
As far as me as a result, I got a lot of work to do if I want to get back with Lamisha.
As far as me and Lamisha friendship, I think it's over.
She's a whore for trying to cheat with my man.
Fair share of relationships destroyed by deception. But once you learn the truth, the pain will be temporary, and you can learn to heal and move on with your life. Thank you for watching, and I want to hear from you, so go to our website, RobertIrvineShow.com, or visit us on the Robert Irvine Show social media pages. We'll see you next time.